I will be right back. Hey guys, how are you doing? Hope everybody is doing okay. I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope. So today we are talking about dangerous animals. And there's a whole slew of them out there. We are going to be focusing in on a few, talking about, I don't know what. So, first, some stats for you. This channel has 244 subscribers, so not too shabby. I have 6.9 thousand views and 87.7 watch time hours as of the last 28 days. Last week's stats: 7 videos, 6 shorts, 1 live, 1 post. 1.3 thousand people viewed my videos. The channel got 4 new subscribers. Top 3 videos were, no surprise, giant squid, filter feeding sharks, and beluga whale. I had 8 likes, 22 shares, and 2 comments. Giant squid received 697 views. And now let's get into the meat of the matter, the dangerous animals. So the first one is this one. Hopefully you can see that. It is the it is the great white shark. These guys have done 59 fatal bites on humans. It has a bite force of around 4,000 pounds per square inch. And we believe that they mostly do test bites, and it's usually smaller sharks that do it. These guys will then move off to find other prey. The other one that we're going to talk about is, if I can reach it, which I probably won't be able to without making a mess. Yep, there we go. Is this guy. This is the Eastern Diamondback. These guys are a pit viper found in the southern United States. A person bitten by the snake is going to expect to have swelling around the bite area, excessive bleeding, nausea, swelling, extreme pain, swelling in the throat and mouth, breathing difficulties, lightheadedness, drooling, necrosis around the bite area that is basically tissue death. This is not a snake to be messed with. With untreated bites, there is a mortality rate of about 10% to 30%. With treatment, only 1% of bites are fatal. So, take that. Next up, we have the American alligator. These guys, it's just best to assume that if you're in Florida or some of the other southern states, that every body of water, just assume, has a resident alligator. Don't feed alligators. That basically teaches them that every human around has food. Again, they lose that fear of humans. There are 6 attacks per year, fatal attacks, and 7 to 8 attacks per year in Florida. The next animal is one that is this guy. Now, most of us see these guys in zoos, and we probably don't think much of it, but these guys are river hippos. These guys are very, very territorial and will attack boats as well as humans. This species is said to kill around 500 people a year in Africa. So lots of people. Bite force for this animal is around 1,800 pounds per square inch. Next up is the grizzly bear. This guy has, we're going to basically talk about some safety with him. If you come across a grizzly bear, do not run. Absolutely do not run. Slowly back away from it, but do not turn your back. If he charges at you, do not fight back. Play dead. Lay flat on your stomach. Legs spread. Keep your backpack on. That's going to help protect you. Never make eye contact. Do not approach cubs, no matter how cute they are, because mom is close by. Mountain lion. Never, if you're in the Western United States, maybe in other places as well, but definitely the Western United States, you're going to be in coyote country. You're going to be in mountain lion territory. Never hike, jog, or bike alone. If you have kids with you, keep your kids close. Keep your animals close. Don't feed animals outside. Never approach cubs because mom is close by, even if you can't see her. Never squat or bend over if you see one. Never approach cubs or mountain lion. I think I already said that. If you do see one, raise your arms, open your jacket, pick up your kids without bending over, because when you bend over, you resemble prey. Do not turn your back. Slowly wave your arms and speak firmly in a loud voice. It is okay with the mountain lion to fight back. But like with the grizzly bear, if you can see cubs, but not mom, mom can see you. Slowly walk away, keeping an eye on the cubs. Hopefully I pulled this animal. Otherwise, I will have to turn my back on you. Doesn't look like I did. Does not look like... that's what I'm looking for. Right there. So next up is this guy. This is the Cape Buffalo. Most people know to stay away from them, I would hope. Just common sense. A herd is going to protect itself, and that means from the smallest baby to an adult. And they can move fast, like 31 to 35 miles an hour, pretty quick. Best idea is just keep your distance because they can and will attack. Some of the animals, some animals are just sort of pretty, like this one. This is the textile cone. These guys, the shells are real pretty. If you see one out on the beach, you might want to pick it up. Don't, because you can't tell if the animal is inside. And the proboscis that has the little dart in it that delivers the poison can reach all the way around the shell. So leave shells, if they look like this, on the beach. If you're in Australia or other places out that direction, don't pick up these shells. I don't even recommend necessarily buying them. I'm throwing this out there just because I've seen them in places they shouldn't be. Spotted hyenas have really strong jaws, big enough and strong enough to break a horse's femur. Yeah, they are predators. They are just not scavengers. Everybody thinks that chimps are cute. And they are cute as babies, but they do grow up and they are known to attack humans. So now I want to show you some things from my danger box. Hopefully, I don't need to say this. I know there are people who have this next animal as pets. They don't necessarily understand it, but who am I to argue? This is the quill off of a porcupine. These guys can grow to 13 inches, and they are designed to go in. They are not always designed to come out. These guys are known to kill lions and leopards. They will back into you. They will rattle their quills, do whatever they need to do to basically get you. They cannot shoot their quills, but they can certainly use their quills. This is the Black Widow. Oh, man. And you guys can't see that. But this is an animal that's found in many states. The biggest thing you can do is not stick your hands where you can't see them. Whether that be outside in your wood pile, in various places where you're just not going to be thinking they might be there, like underneath lawn furniture. Yeah, that's I've seen them in lawn furniture, and you stick your hand in there and you're gonna get bit. Another animal that seems like it pops up a lot is the brown recluse. These guys, again, they're going to get into places where you don't want them. Beds, shoes, clothes, and where a lot of people get into trouble with these is that they will get into bed, not check the bed, and they end up with a visitor in their bed. Well, you roll over on it, it's going to bite. You might put your shoes on, and that may force them into an attack because they're in the shoe and you're putting pressure. Or you put on your shirt and you put pressure again on them, and they're going to react by defending themselves. Another potentially dangerous animal are scorpions. I'm not sure on the species on this one, but the danger here might be you are at home, it's hot, you leave your shoes outside or in other places, maybe even inside, and the animal gets into your shoe and you put your shoe on and you get stung. So a good idea, if you live in areas where you know you have scorpions, check your shoes. Watch where you put your hands because they could be hiding. And again, you know, not every animal is out to get you. That's definitely the case. In many cases, they're just not out to get you. Sometimes you're just in the wrong spot. Another potentially dangerous animal is the sawfish. They have on their rostrum, I believe that's what it's called, teeth. And normally when they're hunting, they will go like this in the water. And that's meant to maybe stun prey, maybe kill prey, and then they can go in and eat it. But they will also defend themselves with this. And yeah, this is a relative to the shark. I think they're usually found pretty shallow water, but not always the case. Wild boar or potentially feral pigs. These guys have really sharp tusks. That's what this is right there. These guys are mean. Females will protect their piglets. They can kill a dog. Or, sorry, they can unalive a dog. Crocodiles. Got to talk about crocodiles. These guys are big. They can hide in just a little bit of water. 3 inches is all they really need to hide. Best if you live in an area where there are alligators, don't go swimming in lakes or rivers, ponds. Stick to pools because, like I said, these guys could be lurking. Now, most of us are not going to be in a situation where we have to worry about lions or leopards or tigers. Obviously, we know these are big cats. We know that they hunt. Leopards tend to be, out of the three, leopards can and sometimes do get into cities, and they will learn to find food. That could be animals, that could be people. So be aware. Don't be out at night by yourself if you live in areas where leopards are a thing. I don't know what to tell you about sharks. Other than know your surroundings. If you're in an area where there's a lot of bait fish and you enter the water and you see the bait fish, you probably should think twice about being in the water. If there are seals in the area, maybe not go into the water, because great white sharks will eat seals. So watch shiny stuff on your suits or jewelry, because barracuda are attracted to that, and they could mistake it for a fish and you could take a bite. And that is a pretty bad bite. Moose and deer, they don't typically use their antlers for defense. They use their feet. Keep a distance away. Don't corner them. That goes with any animal. Dum 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 dum. I just had something I wanted to show you and I lost it. So typical me. Stingrays. Stingrays typically are found flat on the water or on the surface. But I can't talk. Stingrays, a lot of times they're down on the bottom, and they had this barb right there that is made out of sort of bone, cartilage type stuff. And that barb sometimes breaks off when they sting. That barb is going to cause infection. So, and it's also coated in venom. So maybe shuffle your feet when you go into the water. Pay attention to signs that are posted, because that's going to keep you safe. Buffalo, very dangerous. Could be dangerous. Keep your distance. Not a guarantee, because they can approach you. They do move fast. Some of these animals, like buffalo and maybe a few others, maybe don't always have the best eyesight, but they can smell you and they can hear you. Best to give them space. That way you're not in trouble. Okay. Thank you for being with me. I'm going to stop the live here. If you have questions, leave them in the comments section. Give this a like. Share it if you know somebody that's into animals. And I will see you next week. Maybe we got to figure this out. Leave a comment. Let me know when's a good time to do these lives. Goodbye.